1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's Ducks Gaming League matches. We all need more competitive TF2 in our lives, if you ask me. Tonight we are going to be seeing Team Sports Team facing off against Rogueport Vice in Bracket I, aka the first section of the losers bracket. So how the team's looking tonight, MrScaryMuffin? I hear it's 5v5.
Yeah, it's looking pretty slim. They have a couple of subs in, and even then they still haven't managed to fill in enough people to play. Now, I remember when Team Sports Team was playing the previous match, they had 2 subs, and we were talking in the post-game for that one that they basically had to fight each other for subs. And I know that Hoodrich has a thing that's kind of going on right now, so he's eager to get this match over and done with. But yeah, over on Team Sports Team's side, we have Hoodrich, the captain, on Scout, while Anonymous is on Medic. We've got Fuzzgrunge, a substitute, on Demo. Earless Wondercat currently playing Pyro, might switch to Scout, might switch to Soldier, and Zapka on Soldier. Over on Rogueport Vice side, we have Giga, who's playing Soldier, DQP, who can play Soldier or Scout, depending. Inkster's on Scout right now, actually. Eads is going to be on Demo, and Forval, who is a sub, is going to be playing Medic, although Forval was playing Scout earlier, so we might see a couple of switch-ups. I think Rogueport Vice really wanted to use 2 Soldiers instead of 2 Scouts. I personally feel that 2 Scouts might be stronger on this map, but that's just me.
So
Scouts,
it does look like they're going to be rolling the Pyro out the door, which is a little bit strange. Other than that, Anonymous is rolling Kritzkrieg right now, building it very quickly, but he is indeed rolling it.
Earless was doing pretty well during the warm-up as the Pyro, so it doesn't quite surprise me as much. He feels very comfortable playing Pyro. But the reason why I think Scouts are better is because Scouts are kind of like rooks in chess. The fewer people there are around, the better they get.
Yep, they're essential for flanking, and they can get in places other classes can't. So in all situations, Scouts are very versatile, and they're great for just, competitive in general.
Yeah,
And
looks like Kritzkrieg is ready. Things coming around. Forval goes down immediately, so down goes the Red Medic. Earless trying to help along with some of this stuff. Midcap still has been killed, but Giga has gotten the kill on Anonymous. And it looks like DQP trying to hold off this last bit of the push. They still haven't managed to get the cap yet, though. Here comes the Scout. I think he's going to try to wrap it up. Nope, actually, they changed their mind. And now we got Blue Soldier on there.
Scout's way. And that was one depressing kill of the Medic, I gotta say. They commit to a push, the Kritzkrieg goes off, and all of a sudden, nope, not gonna defend the Medic. There's totally a Soldier shooting him, but not gonna happen. That was one of the worst Medic defenses I've seen in a while. But, yeah, the Scouts came in, and the Scouts from Blue Team, aka Hoodrich in this case, he's only 1, did a great job of harassing the rear side of mid that entire time, and distracting Rogueport Vice.
So Rogueport picks up the mid-cap first here, and they're going to be making approach over to second.
They're going to be attempting to do so.
So, if a Scout is like a rook in chess, I would say a Pyro is like the knight, in that the more people there are, the better it is. Pyros tend to flourish well in crowded situations, namely because they can get a lot of damage going around. Nice pick there by DQP, gets Anonymous.
That's going to save them the push on the second point, actually.
No
Medic equals no Kritzkrieg equals no defense to the point whatsoever. I mean, they were already on the track to capping it, but they could have still done something if the Kritzkrieg that was charging faster than the Uber.
Hoodrich has switched over to Heavy. I think Anonymous is calling for a better pocket, somebody to guard him. I think he was on Fuzz, and Demo is not usually the best pocket, just because they don't have a get-off-me move.
Well, they kind of do. It's called an AoE sticky, but...
Yeah, but you can't really do as well. You can't... You have a time delay, right? Whereas a Soldier can do it immediately.
Well, I feel like, to be fair, that's why 2 times the Medic has gone down and been picked in this situation. The first one was the entire team just ignoring the fact that the Medic was getting killed. And the second time was a legitimate pick on the Medic, and the Medic just wasn't prepared for it.
Uber is ready for Rogueport Vice, but it looks like their hand's going to be forced here by the Heavy. Doing some good job. Looks like they're going to try to make a push out of this.
Medic's in a bad situation, actually. They need to back out of there. But yeah, that Uber's going to push right in here. Heavy's down.
Oh, another 2-shot by DQP. Does pick off Anonymous once more. And
Demo here trying his best, but they're just unable to get on the point in time. And yep, that's going to be a very fast first round there. Or I suppose I really shouldn't say that's a really fast first round, but that is a first round. Rogueport's going to be taking it here. Nothing too surprising there. Thankfully, they're going to get rid of the heavy there. I would not want to see heavy going to mid, especially in 5v5. I mean, 6v6, it's already ridiculous rolling a heavy for obvious reasons, but doing it 5v5 just makes it absurd.
I think on defense is fine, especially when you're defending last.
Hence why I said to mid, though.
Yeah.
Kills be flying.
Lol has to be careful here. Roller's coming over to him. And I know DKP is just waiting to jump him. DKP has upped his bombing game quite a bit. He's gotten 2 bombs on DKP so far, and it's only one round.
Yeah, both soldiers for both teams here, specifically Giga, Zabka, they've been practicing a lot here. Giga, I mean, he was playing Pyro before, and practiced actually again when they were still on Warmfront for some reason. And he was actually
Uber has been popped as well as Kritzkrieg at the same time. The Uber's going to last a little bit longer. Lolnonymous has gone down.
They did lose both soldiers. Medic actually gets taken down and picked, and that's might be mid-cap going towards the way of TST here.
But they have to heal up. They're all pretty hurt.
Well, they don't have to worry about that. They're on the midpoint. It's just this one. It's Demo v Demo right now, and Aid's going to have no chance there. He's going to get picked out of the equation there by Fuzzgrunge. So realistically, I mean, just going into that situation, they got 4 kills, and this is a 5v5. If you get 4 kills on the media team, you might as well call it a full team wipe.
No one's going back to meet with Lolnonymous, though. Hoodrich is running on forward, taking a peek to see what's coming at him. Actually, there he is. He found us. He actually went back to connect with Lol.
Thankfully, they're still rolling that Kritzkrieg. I mean, there's no surprise in this Kritzkrieg here anymore, but they're still just going to keep on rolling. Why not? It's working for us, so they'll just keep trying to use it. So it is going to build much faster, most likely.
Well, Hoodrich also has the Boston Basher, so he's helping him build much, much faster. They already taken about a 10% lead.
To be fair, I've seen faster 10% leads than that, but indeed, he is going to be building faster. Carlos actually going to get extinguished by Earless Wondercat. Yes, the power of the Pyro.
Ooh, Lol has to be careful again. Kritzkrieg is ready, and Fuzzgrunge not exactly in a position to use it, but does get the medic anyways. Nice kill there, but Lolnonymous also took a stray rocket, so both medics have gone down.
And they just kind of exchanged medics there, so it's going to be equal footing initially, but of course Kritzkrieg means it's going to build much faster. I'm kind of wondering if Forval is going to do something to change that up and possibly, I mean, he might even go Kritzkrieg.
Yeah, we'll see what happens when he respawns here.
Nope, just sticking with the regular Uber charge. Not going to bother going crits, so that's going to be Lol building much, much faster.
Yeah, not to mention, yeah, nobody went back for Forval, whereas Hoodrich respawned a bit earlier and just stayed at the spawn and waited for Lolnonymous. Better communication over on TST's side for sure.
Well, as we pointed out before, Vol has been left in the dust before, but I feel communications are almost kind of wavering for both teams here. They've got their high points and they've got their low points. In this situation, DQP was, or Hoodrich in this case, was just respawning and he just sat there and waited. And that's just good thought on Hoodrich's part, perhaps not good communication.
Hoodrich thinking Earless is a spy for a second there.
It's always a good thought to think that there's a spy. Also looks like Inkster going to go Pyro here. A little bit of a change-up, which means they're going to roll no scouts.
Yeah, looks like they are. Oh, a little squeeze on the medic here. A lot of people going around, and the Kritzkrieg has been popped. Forval in a poor position, has to run forward. Oh, but Inkster with a pick comes in from behind. Also takes out Anonymous. So every single time, every little bit of ground they gain, they lose their medic, but they're going to push on forward off this full team wipe. Still 5 seconds left before anybody respawns, so everybody's rushing to the point here. They're going to try to cap this before anybody else gets here. Giga is on there, does manage to 2K and stop that fast cap.
Yeah, the impressive thing there is he's able to kill the demo, actually. If he was just taking out the demo in that situation and been a little bit less aggressive about getting onto the point, he probably would have gotten the kill and actually the cap.
Yeah. Demo definitely could have done that one a bit better, unfortunately. But you know, in those moments, you think you're the only one running in, and I think Fuzz might have taken a sticky jump a little bit too high as well. Not really what he wanted.
Yep. Either way, it's the war over the second here. A little bit of cap already placed on it here. I mean,
ooh, those rollers.
Don't want to lose this. Rogueport's in a bad situation, but hey, TST's happy to be in this situation. They already lost the first round, so. If I were Rogueport right now, I mean, there's always the pressure of just winning in general, but mentally, I mean, subconsciously, I'd almost say. Subconsciously,
Forval
they're gonna
already
feel a
has
little
his
bit
full
less.
Uber. Oh,
Ooh, back cap though. Soldier on the point. Nope, not gonna happen. They're
so
gonna get
close.
picked off by Giga. Yeah, and that's
If
the
they
nice
send
thing.
Earless in there and he can air blast a couple people, he might have a chance, but he has a long approach.
I wouldn't say this map flightless. I'd just say this point is back cap city. This point is so back cap oriented.
Hoodrich is back and he's on heavy again. Looks like they're going to be making a push with this Crits Creep. Oh, actually Crits Creep popped, and it picks off Anonymous as well, but Forval did go down additionally.
Realistically, that's one of those situations of why I was saying I don't like seeing Heavy in 5v5. Heavy is just too slow, and you're not even rolling any scouts, actually.
Well, the Heavy got there just in time for the charge to be completed, so timing-wise, it was fine. Oh, some nice air blast there from Inkster, but not enough. Zapka doing work, does take out a couple of people, even though his butt was on fire.
Yeah, he was practicing a lot of Soldier before the game began, so it's not too surprising to see him on his A game, besides the fact that his A game is actually pretty damn good.
Zapka's a very solid soldier. I don't think he even needs to practice.
Hey, if practicing will make him perform better in the actual match, then why would you not practice? That's one of those questions. Actually, he's going to get juggled into the air. Pyro doing some work here. He's going to get taken down by an arrow from Horrible. Ah, the Crusaders.
Oh,
crossbow.
Fuzz just took care of AIDS here, so there's no stickies on the incoming push if they decide to go into last, but Zapka has gone down, so they don't quite have enough people. It's actually really hard to push in 4v4, it's much different than 5v5, but Crits Creek comes over. Giga actually survives the first hit, but falls down after the second one. Oh, again, Lol just doesn't watch his butt.
Lol trying to save it here.
But Earless with that air blast does indeed finish off that cap, so TST is going to tie it up here 1-all.
Yep, just a little bit of an early round engagement. It's nice to see that we're at least even in the sense that it's 1-1 right now, and there isn't an obvious team that's doing better than the other one. It's always nice to see that. And switching, I mean, both teams have been off-classing a little bit here. We've got Earless on Pyro, Inkster on Pyro, and it seems both teams are kind of enjoying this whole Pyro rampage right now. And I mean,
well, I mean, Inkster switching over to Pyro might just be a response to Earless's Pyro. If he's been flaring a lot of people, you just need that air blast to extinguish people. And if Inkster is not feeling comfortable on a Soldier, then why not? I mean, I know Earless doesn't feel that comfortable on a lot of classes. He does like being Pyro. Here comes the Crits Creek coming on over, and Forval, very good mind. He's going to be walking all the way back, doing his best to stay away from the Crits. Yeah, but Scout's on him. One more hit, and he's done for. There he goes.
And the demo goes back and then decides, whatever, medic's dead. Let's just go back to play. And that's one of the situations where the medic got caught out by the Crits Creek, but there was another team member right
nice
there.
stickies by AIDS.
And instead, it just ended up with no one defending the medic. And hey, what do you expect happens when you leave
Well,
the
the
medic
Crits
alone?
Creek came over, and I think everyone is scattered. And where Forval went was not where the rest of his team went. And then a scout came over and chased them down.
I suppose it could have been one of those situational changes. The medic makes a rash decision and ends up being a bad situation for him. But
Forval has switched back to Crits. Yeah, Forval is indeed a sub.
so I suppose that is true right there. Just having a sub on your medic is kind of an interesting situation in itself.
Yeah, I mean, they had that option. They also had the option of, oh, I don't know who it was that was warming up on medic previously, too. But yeah, they had somebody else who was warming up on medic, and they had Forval on scout, but they decided to put Forval on medic instead.
Which is kind of an interesting decision. I almost wonder who their play caller is, if they even have one.
Crits Creek is ready. It looks like they're going to use it right away.
Yep, Pyro goes down immediately, so much for air blast.
Crits Creek versus Crits Creek, and unfortunately TST had the bead on the opposing medic, and Forval goes down there.
Yeah, there were just crit stickies everywhere, and I disagree completely.
Anonymous wants to make the approach with his Ubersaw, but gets shot by Giga in the back. Caber goes off, but Fuzz gets shot in the air and dies from fall damage, and Giga is going to try to retake this cap. Looks like he switched over to Scout.
Yep, it's always nice to see those changes.
Inkster is now switched over to Soldier.
Yes, indeed. I guess he decided Pyro just wasn't working
Blue
out
team
for
is
him.
TST, red team is Rogueport Vice.
Gotta love it how these things don't explain that anywhere.
Well, I mean, if they use their actual names instead of her and der, it would help.
Yes. Her and der.
Herberder. Herberder.
Oh dear.
Forval is about to have his crits ready, so I wonder what he's going to do with this here. Switched over to the demo, waiting for the demo to give a call. There he goes.
There it is.
Gonna try to get the medic with the first one, but doesn't quite. Does find the heavy though, and I think he's gonna put some damage on him. Yes, indeed.
Yep, looks like Rogueport's gonna.
And they're gonna run right over the midpoint. Forval wants to cap it, so he's gonna stay back, and the soldier joins him, so it's all good in the hood.
Scout actually chasing down the demo on second here. Mercury chasing down the point itself. Demo v demo here. They're gonna go and jump on that.
Tries a return caber and gets it.
Invite Heavy does get picked off though, Studs. The demo gone for Rogueport. Still plenty of players, including the medic here, on that second point, so I don't think TST was going to be losing this anytime soon, especially since it is Zabka plus medic.
How was that revenge? You weren't dominating me.
There's a question of the ages.
Except he was. Omelette du fromage. You guys ever watch Dexter?
Omelette du fromage.
Omelette du fromage? Oh, and Chris Creek goes off inside the saw room, and a lot of people falling over themselves, but Herrich does take out Inkster there, and Forval's kind of separated from his teammates a little bit.
The power.
Chris Creek is now ready in return. They're going to get a return kill, but Anonymous gets taken out by Stickies. Oh, it looks like a bad push there by TST, and Rogueport Vice is going to take advantage of this, grabbing the second cap. AIDS is going to move on forward here. Don't know if he knows.
That just went brutally wrong there.
Yeah, the sticky trap from AIDS, I don't think they expected the sticky trap to be up there so soon. But it did take out both Hudrich and the medic, Anonymous.
Yeah, that was definitely a very interesting push in the sense that it backfired completely on TST. That's the power of sticky traps and the power of demo. If you think they're coming your way, hey, just sticky trap the door and blow them to sky-high heaven. Yep, that's the power of 5CP, though, is it's going to last for a while. We never, I mean, if it's balanced or even in any way whatsoever, it's going to take a while, because each team is going to push each other back and forth.
Looks like Giga wants to make an approach onto the point here. The demo has gone down.
Ooh, back cap everywhere.
Yeah, back caps on both sides there, but it looks like TST is on their heels now. One soldier has finally gone down, that was DQP. Second soldier jumping on in.
Goes for the roof action and walks off.
And the demo walking on in, he's going to grab this one.
It was Hoodrich only, and everyone else has gone down. Might as well have been a staggered team wipe in that situation, or just a full team wipe for that matter. Scout's not very good at defending the final point unless he has upper mobility over the class who was on it, in which case he did, but he just wasn't actually on the point. So upper mobility, or mobility in general, doesn't mean anything.
Well, Anonymous got a little bit disconnected during the rollout here. He's going to be slightly behind for Volv, but I don't think that's going to make that much of a difference. So far, what I've seen from Rogueport Vice is that they put the crits on their demo, but the demo doesn't charge up a sticky. If you charge up a sticky, you can send one really, really far away and give yourself options. And the medics typically will be far, far away. Hoodrich is going to try to get on the medic again, gets a shot off, but doesn't quite finish him off, and Hoodrich is already healing all the way back up.
And with that crit speed, he's going to be ready right about now, actually, and that's 25% Uber advantage over, well, the Uber, for that matter. And TST is going to play it smart. They're just going to back right up off of mid, and they're going to wait, since Hoodrich did go down. They're going to wait for their Uber. They're actually waiting in the connection. So we're probably going to see the Uber coming out in just a few moments, and it looks like it's going to be coming out on
both teams are running crits, though.
Crits? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well, then they're...
Oh, they saw the medic, so they might throw it on here. Yes, indeed, they throw one. Does get the kill. Giga also with the jump does take out the medic as well. Oh, AIDS with a very smart stick. He takes out Earless just as he was walking around. It's only got Hoodrich and Zabka left on the point here, and one of them might go down here if AIDS has anything to do with it.
Yeah, that is also one of those other interesting change-ups. Just crits be crits in the middle of a match. Usually that doesn't happen. Usually.
No, it can happen. And I think this would be the map to happen. Giga with a nice flank on Zabka gets the Axe Extinguisher, and Rogueport Vice might be sending us to halftime here if they grab this last cap. They have a very slight advantage on their crits, but crits v crits advantages don't matter as much as what you actually do with them, and I think as time progresses, Rogueport Vice is getting better at putting those crits stickies onto the medic.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where in Uber v Uber, you just sit around and wait for a pick. You wait for some sort of advantage. But in Crits Creek, you can't really wait for that. The whole point of the crits is you pop it the moment you have it. You don't hold on to it and wait for some sort of advantage. And
Soldier
so, yes,
jumping on in, trying to get the medic, but gets bounced
denied.
off. Yeah. So they have to wait for DQP to come in. Carlos' danger is DQP. Oh, Crits Creek goes, misses the first one, doesn't quite get him. And indeed, Uber has popped by Law Anonymous. He switched over this time. And Inkster tries to stand on the point, but doesn't quite get it. They already have somebody on second trying to get that cap. Inkster has fallen. Hoodrich is trying to retake second. Gets a guy jumping on him. Ooh, nice direct rocket right to his face, and DQP falls all over himself once again.
But yeah, that kind of feeds into the whole situation of crits needs to be popped the moment you have it. If they had popped that crits earlier on, then they could have prevented that Uber from happening, because the medic would have been hopefully dead.
Well, there's two things that you need to do with your crits, right? One is you need to get it going right away, and the second thing is you need to kill the other medic with your very first attack. And so you need to have good information of where the opposing medic is, but you need to do all that at the same time. You need to have the guy that you're ready to go in, and then you need to call out where the medic is. And that would be like the ideal Crits Creek push. But Forval has switched back to Uber now that they know that Lol is going to be on Uber as well. Giga is on Lol right now, and the Pyro comes over, tries to save him, but Giga gets a fading shot, takes out Lol Anonymous. Lol Anonymous is probably going to be a little bit frustrated after all this. He's been picked over and over again. Part of that, of course, is the problem of having 5v5. You don't have enough people to protect you.
So that was the strangest message I've seen.
Oh, it just means, it's a bit of a spoiler, I suppose. It just means that they're going to cap, and then we're going to go into the next half.
We're going to have instantaneous halftime.
Yeah. So, Rogueport Vice grabs the cap there.
Indeed.
And we're going to be... They're going to be readying up right away, and we're going to be moving right back. Now, I do wonder for Hoodrich. I know that him captaining his team this season, like I said, it's been a very frustrating endeavor just because people weren't showing up. And I'll have to ask him after if he's relieved that that's going to be done with soon. Yeah.
Captaining a team may not always be the funnest thing on Earth, especially... You basically have to enforce players, and you can't really enforce them. That's the problem. In any real sports team, well, if a player doesn't show up, well, fuck, he's on the bench, or he's not playing, or he's being punished, his salary's being docked, or some silly thing like that. But in esports, no one's getting paid. You put them on the bench,
only
and
on
they
the
just say, oh, well, whatever. Yeah, you can only punish them by saying you're not playing, and, well, for some people that might be a blessing itself.
Oh, we get paid. Awful is sponsored.
Awful is being sponsored.
Sponsored by Febreze. Get rid of that awful body odor with Febreze.
Show me the paperwork, turn up, I want to see this.
Hoodrich going to be rolling out with Heavy, and Earless is on Pyro. Looks like they got whippage going on with Zapka. Giga, of course, rolling out as Pyro again as well.
Yeah, it's good to see that, and Forval's going to be rolling out with Crits Creek in this situation.
Well, Anonymous is ahead, though.
Well, that's because he's using Quick Fix.
Oh, really? Quick Fix on Heavy?
Yes.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to tap into a little bit of spectacular slacking spree.
Oh, they disconnect from the Heavy, though. Heavy gets left all alone.
Oh, Hoodrich is so aggressive. He's going to go down.
Oh.
That's unfortunate.
Poor Heavy, no. It's like a Patron spectacular spree.
Crits Creek is ready, though.
Wrong.
And they are in a very good position here. They saw the medic temporarily, and it looks like they're going to rotate over to try to get the medic as well. Quick Fix has been popped. Wow, look how fast that thing goes back up.
But it is a crit soldier. And
one crit soldier takes out both of them. Jeez.
Yep, that's exactly what needed to happen there, and pop with a little old Quick Fix medic one day.
Derpy Pyro fight is derpy. Hoodrich again, quite forward. Second point has been taken by Rogueport Vice, and they're on blue team now, since we're on second half.
Indeed, now it is just going to be the war back for this final. And for TST, this is that point in the match where your morale is going to start crying, and where every player is going to be considering, well, maybe we can't win this. Ah, yes, that moment in the match. Morale on the edge.
Chris Creek ready once again for Rogueport Vice. Looks like they might go with a soldier here. Oh, actually, Forvo got hit pretty hard. Still doesn't pop though. Quick Fix, on the other hand, ready for TST rather.
Balls of steel medic right there.
Alright, Chris Creek has been popped now. Does take out Law Norms immediately, so that's what I'm saying. Once they figure out where the medic is, their very first shot they want to use to take him out. And Law Norms is gonna be not happy with that.
Well, he's been getting picked time and time again. And we can't
Whoa,
even say this
Ubersol in the butt.
Yep, that's going to be a quick GG there. And we're playing another good round, I suppose. But, yeah, that's one of those situations where Maul has died time and time again, and he can even draw comparisons to Forval. Forval has died so little compared to him. His team's not really trying to pick the enemy medic, and furthermore, they're not really defending their own medic.
Well, with Hoodrich on heavy the previous round, they don't really have a pick class. Airless Wondercats is not really tapping into, say, unlogical level of flanking. There's not that many flank routes that a Pyro can take advantage of on this map. Fuzzgrain, which will early kill on 8s here, so with the extra demo advantage, they're going to be holding the mid area a little bit better here, I imagine. Zapka's going to try to take over the roof as well.
Tried to. Yeah, but either way, it does look like this midpoint going to go pretty heavily towards Rogueport, or I'm sorry, TST here.
Chris Creek is ready though right now, and what is... Law Anonymous has switched back to Uber. Oh, that first rocket went a little bit short, and immediately Law Anonymous is backing the heck out of there, trying to stay away from...
Stickies are
He's got his Uber, he should pop it, yes he does.
Standing on 3 stickies, and he pops that Uber just in time.
Yeah.
And that situation's connecting. And yeah, TST, they're looking for the mid-cap here, so they are at least attempting to turn this back around. But you can already tell that Rogueport is just looking to pressure them right
Jump
off
onto Law Anonymous. Law Anonymous is going to back up here. He needs to know if there's anybody there to help him. Yes, they're okay.
And this is starting to turn around, actually. TST is trying to hold on to this midpoint, and Rogueport is just pressuring them right off of the midpoint itself. The medic Demo are being forced back, and once again, Demo actually gets taken down, or Soldier, I suppose, excuse me. Zapka gets taken down. Medic's in a bad situation. Yeah, that's the midpoint gone for TST. They're just getting pressured.
No, they have people. They have people. They can push back onto the mid area, especially since they have their Demo up.
Well, in this situation, Rogueport could have fought for the midpoint there, and they chose to back up, which not really a bad choice, really. I mean, Rogueport still had their full team up. They could have easily just sat on mid and defended it.
I don't think so. I think that would have been a poor choice because you didn't have your Demo ready, and the opposing Demo was running right at you. Demo will have a huge advantage on that midpoint push, just because they got the nice arc for them.
Depends on positioning, yeah.
I like how TST is playing here. They're playing a little bit more conservatively, which I think is what they need to do. They need to stay back a bit, keep Law Anonymous alive, and use those Ubers pushing their advantage. Oh, pop it! Oh, unfortunately, couldn't save Fuzzgrunch from that fall. Has to go with Earless instead. They're going to be pushing on in, and Uber's going to be fading soon here too.
Yeah, but it's Pyro v Pyro. You can't even do anything when you're getting air blast.
Well, he was trying to save Fuzzgrunch when he was falling down from the sky there.
But either way, the only problem I have with that, of playing more cautiously, of playing defensively when you're, well, yeah, you're getting pushed, is just that Rogueport is playing so much more aggressively, and that's actually playing towards their favor. They are playing just a much more aggressive game.
Well, no, I think playing conservatively is probably the correct move, because you'll keep your medic alive. Like, if you focus on keeping your medic alive, you'll be doing a lot better, and instead of running in there one after another and getting killed. The thing is that it seems like Rogueport is out DMing TST, and that being the case, you need to have advantage in numbers.
Yeah, that's part of the whole being more aggressive part. They're actually looking to get those picks. And yeah, I'll agree with you that playing cautious might be the right solution.
Chris Creek is coming over. Law Anonymous manages to dodge his first sticky, and separation of the medic gets a kill for TST. And there you go. Nice little conservative hold defense. They have the entire team wiped, and they can push forward to mid.
But in all their situations, that was just really good DM on their part. They did a full team wipe there because the enemy team actually overextended right into them. But in any other situation, in any other situation, if you play cautiously, you have to depend on that Uber. You start depending on it to be useful. You start depending on it to do well. And when there's an enemy pyro who's quite capable, actually there isn't anymore, but when there was a pyro who was capable of denying you easily, that could backfire very, very easily.
I'm just saying in this situation, they're doing the right thing. Looks like they're going to push Uber going into the kitchen. Nope, they decided to change their mind.
If only we could have 4 pyros. 4 pyros and
going through Saw Room here now. Sees nobody. People coming in from behind though. Fuzz doing a good job saving his guy. Chris Creek is ready again for Fuzz. Pop it now! There you go.
Flying soldier.
Oh, that was so scary. Gets the kill on Forvolve now, and now if Law stays alive after this, then they're going to be in a fine position to take second.
They are indeed in fine position to take second here.
Pop those stickies. And Lol is just actually rubbing against a sticky right there. Yeah, he didn't realize it, but luckily it only took him down to half.
Pop with the blue old sticky one day.
Fuzzgrunge jumping right away to the point, has a medic to deal with, and it looks like a jumper is going to come take care of him as well, unfortunately. Oh, Inkster actually kills himself on him. Hoodrich going to make a jump? No, Hoodrich decides not to make a jump. If he had the jump, he actually might have gotten the medic or the point.
Yeah, with Demo Soldier down, and now Soldier down, unfortunately, it looks like TST did suffer quite a few losses there. Lol actually still alive here, trying to get out of this situation. Both soldiers down, one just respawned actually, so this is definitely TST kind of...
Yeah, if I was Law, I'll think about my exit route right now, because he's not in a good position. Oh dear, got juggled in the air.
He will survive. Control point is being contested. They're almost equal on the Uber charge, and that's actually Quick Fix Uber out once again for Forvol's team.
But that's going to fail against this Uber that Law has ready, and they have their whole team up actually. They just need to make a push, and Zapka just needs to be healed a bit, but it looks like they're just going to push with this. Uber in. Oh, Hoodrich does go down.
Really shouldn't separate from the medic so much when you're being shot by a Quick Fix Uber, but man, if it gets you kills like...
Unfortunate push is unfortunate. Oh lol, don't walk forward.
Another push fails. A little bit of backcap actually. Just a bit of backcap trying to do something, will not do anything. No pain train on him, so that's going to do literally nothing for that matter.
And it looks like Rogueport wants to make push in. Lol, what are you staying there for? You crazy. Forval trying to go for a saw as well. Forgot that he was surf with the quick fix and actually got himself a pretty bad position because of that. Got shotgunned down by Hurrich. That's got to feel good.
You cray, lol, you cray. Well, this map can be about maneuvering. I will agree with you there that being in a good position and just luring the enemy team in can really help work for you. But in some instances, getting picks may be a little bit better than maneuvering.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter how well you maneuver if people just kill you every time. It's like, surprise! I got your flank, but you kill me anyways. You know, it's almost always it's going to end up being about DM. Because you have to convert your maneuvers into kills.
Because DM.
Because DM.
Best description ever. You could argue this entire match turned around because of good DM.
No, like I said, I think the reason why they're doing better now is because Law's playing a little bit more conservative, keeping people back with him, so they're protecting him. Law hasn't gone down very often now during this whole round. And that's the whole thing that they need to do, is to keep Law alive.
Alright, we'll describe that as maneuvering then.
Oh, Law just ran right in there. Oh, he's got one soldier up. Oh, that quick fix so good.
Nope, not allowed to die.
Everybody's dead except for Forvolve and DQP here.
And even then...
The control point is being captured.
Yep, just a lot of dead people for that matter, so it is back to
×5 on the point momentarily, but they're gonna grab it anyways. Fuzzgun's trying his best.
Close.
Yeah, so close several times.
Oh, and I believe that's one of the variations, Snaz. The other one is up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, A, B.
No, it's always BA start select. Come on, Konami that stuff.
Don't make me do so.
You know you can do that on websites as well.
Some, yes. And to be fair, there have been many variations in that code.
Ooh, bit of lag there. I remember using the Konami code on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game.
Oh dear.
Oh, Crits Creek has been popped here, kind of as an emergency maneuver, trying to save Fuzz.
And Forval's just kind of backing up here.
Yeah.
And Crit's not actually going to do too much for them. They're going to kill Giga. Always successful. Kill the scout. The one scout. Thankfully, they are up against the quick fix, so...
Is Hoodrich still behind the team? Yeah, he is. They kind of just like left him alone. He's gonna get some more back half time. Gonna try to bypass the soldier and go after the medic, but get rejected.
No longer behind them. Actually,
oh, nice.
Call him out there.
Nice cover
and
there.
Yeah,
Hoodrich still alive.
Fuzz with best loadout. I don't know, bro. Is it because he has a Linux duck? Oh, party.
Oh, nice. Alright, looks like they got a little bit of time on the cap now.
It's official.
Hoodrich is behind the blue team here. He's going to put a couple shots on the medic here. Oh, that quick fix. So hard to kill anybody.
Forval still alive, no problem whatsoever. Mr. Scary Crits, what? What?
Oh, Hoodrich now hurting.
We demand explanation.
Alright, nice kill, and they're going to try to move on in here. Only a soldier and Skell left on back D.
Yep. Demo pipe's already coming on out here.
I want to see them go without Fuzz just Ramboing it, because that's what he's been doing the last couple of times they make this push and it didn't work out that well. I want to see them do this conservatively. They got the medic pick, they can get the Uber, push in with a soldier and a pyro, and use Earless to air blast everybody out. They should not be poking too much during this part.
I mean, hey, it's 5v5. You kill the enemy medic and you get rid of the primary source heals, and you just kill the demo and you have to worry about 2 soldiers. But other than that, it's not like you have to worry about scouts flanking you. It's not like it's Highlander. You don't have to worry about engineers. You don't have to worry about demo. You don't have to worry about heavies. It's 5v5. Stop being so cautious. Well, that was 6v6. You're the weirdest exception possible. And
trying to get this Crits Creek. Does pick off Forval though, so that's a big kill. But Long Anonymous did get picked off by Inkster with that jump. Fuzz Grunge is stuck outside for a little bit. Is gonna run away.
Exchanging the medics. And this is the part about 5v5, is it's a whole lot harder to defend your medics as well. I mean,
yeah, but 2 people up only for defense right now. If they can get a push going on. Not gonna happen though. It looks like Forval's gonna be healing up and charging up his Crits Creek.
So that turn up, I have to ask, what is an AMD spy? Are we talking about advanced micro device spies? Like... Yeah, either way, I mean, it's just kind of turning into the 5CP stalemate. When in doubt, let's kill each other. And keep
well, they're going to wait for a charge
something
before they move in, and I think that's fine. Alright, Crits Creek is now ready for both sides. Oh, actually, yeah, now it's going to be ready for both sides. Wants to take a peek, wants to see where that medic is. Oh, charges up 1. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, so close! Does get Forval though.
Both medics actually go down almost immediately. Both soldiers down. Soldier scouts, everything's practically down.
Giga is the only one capping right now, and he's going to be joined. Oh, actually, Earless wants to make something happen here. He's going to set him on fire.
He's the remaining player here. And he's gonna get body shot. Can he burn to death?
Giga's gonna go down. Nope.
Giga's gonna burn to death. That was exactly what Earless was aiming for there. Burn him to death.
So they're gonna hold on to this second point, which is what they needed. Soldier has come on over, but the rest of the TST is here as well. It's a very tight round, this one.
Yeah, it's good to see that TST is actually making a match out of this again. For a while there, it kind of looked like TST was just about to die and fall off the face of the earth, and by that I mean they were about to get eliminated, and now they're definitely making a match out of this. They said, fuck it, we're about to get eliminated, we're going to give them the fight of their lives, and so far they have done just that. This is now Rogueport fighting to control their second point and kind of failing at it.
Well, the thing is that Rogueport also has a time advantage. They can actually take their time. Just because they're ahead right now in the score, and once this half runs out, that's going to be it. So they're content to sit on this for a while. Sticky's coming out, Forval backing up all the way towards spawn, gonna pop his Kritzkrieg. Oh, they trade again? No, actually Law's still alive, but Law is hurting. And now there he goes.
And yeah, I do have to agree with you there. It's 12v1 currently. And, no, 12 minutes remaining. Excuse me, not 12v1. That would be ridiculous. If we did 12v1, it would have to be Zambler facing off against 12 enemy players. And yeah, second point trying to get capped once again. TST going to deny it, at least for the time being, though. And
Rogueport Vice playing very safe. They're leaving one person back at the point. No matter what, they do not want to get back capped, and it seems like they're content to sit on this point. They don't even try to go out for a second right now.
They're trying to make this the most boring match they possibly can.
It's fine.
Well, of course it's fine. I'm not intending that it'd be bad. I'm just saying, drawing out the clock, there's worse things you could do. Actually, I don't think
you can play Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Invite level bottle fragging taunt master. AIDS. Oh yeah, he's at the 13 score right now as demo for his team.
He's tied with Earless Wondercat, the Pyro, as
Kritzkrieg ready, trying to find him. Does pick up a kill on AIDS. Jump onto the medic, does not work out. It looks like they're going to be jumping onto Forval as well. Here we go. Here we go.
There we go, TST. So now it's 2-4 in favor of Rogueport Vice, with 10 minutes and 50 seconds remaining on the clock.
Plenty of time.
The chat's kind of exploding for TST here. And yeah, it is plenty of time. They can do, I mean, realistically, they could do 2 rounds in 10 minutes. I mean, it would be a round every 5 minutes, but they could do it.
Oh yeah, rounds I mean, the first couple of rounds from this match, in fact, didn't even last that long, just like 2 minutes. Oh, Giga immediately shoots down Fuzz, who is way forward. 8 staying alive here.
Right, and that's just not going to happen. Zavka goes down, Fuzz goes down, and this is Rogueport taking mid-cap. And that's kind of going to be the linchpin right there.
Fuzz was kind of alone during that mid-push. He got his rollout really well, but he was way ahead of the rest of his team, and they weren't nowhere nearby to support him. I mean, Lol about to have his Kritzkrieg up. Yeah, oh, Kritzkrieg has popped for the other team. Oh, Lol Anonymous got picked up from behind as well. And this might be it here. Second point, gonna get some time on.
Medic, what are you doing, Medic? Medic, Forval?
Oh, poor Forval.
Damn it, Forval.
Somehow, oh, never mind, there you go. I was going to say they managed to hold on to second, but now Rogueport is on the point.
Yep, double soldiers going to make that happen pretty quickly here. So yeah, it's the war final already. And this could quickly be elimination for TST from this tournament. There's a lot of TST fans in the chat, can you tell?
We wanted some video games, we wanted some esports, we needed people to esports hard.
Hey, we had a great chance at that. TST definitely made a fight out of it, and this is Rogueport just kind of saying, well, we sat on our final point for 8 minutes, and now we feel like doing something other than sitting on our final point. So now we're going to sit on your final point.
Ooh, Giga with a nice flare on Hoodrich takes him out.
Gonna get taken down by Zabka in exchange, though.
That's fine. Pyro for a soldier, I'll take that. Especially since every kill you get, it means a longer respawn time. Kritzkrieg has been popped. They do take out DQP, but LOL has gone out right away.
That really... I mean, it's close. Demo's trying to get on. Demo does get on, but that will be GG. Inks are going to take it, so it's going to be 5-2 in favor of Rogueport Vice, and that does indeed mean that Team Sports Team has just been eliminated from the tournament. Excuse me.
All right. Well, thoughts, Zapka?
Need a team that actually shows up instead of relying on subs.
Yeah, I was saying that it's got to be frustrating for Hoodrich, especially as a captain, just not having people show up. And I think one of the reasons why we set up the league this way was because we had the opposite issue during the Highlander season, and we were hoping that, you know, we'll continue having people who are very eager to show up and play, but it's quite awful. I mean, Rogueport Vice also has a similar issue too. Isn't that right, AIDS?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, our picks were, you know, they thought they were going to have the attendance, but it just turned out that, you know, real life happens, and Slatanica likes to join 5 other teams.
Oh, wow.
Well,
so
that's one of those situations where maybe you shouldn't join 5 other teams and you're already on a team.
Do you hear that, Slatanica? It's your fault.
It's your fault. You know, I would totally blame Slatanica if I were you too. I think the problem with that is also it's just this 6v6 league season overlaps with a lot of other leagues at the same time, and you know, this is the fun casual one where, you know, it's not as serious face, not quite as esports as other esports.
So hey, I mean, if you're going to cut an esport from your life, you might as well cut DSGL, apparently. That's the message we're sending. You like that message, turn up? You like it, huh?
Whoa.
Shots fired.
Jeez, Panksters.
Angry message.
Jeez, Panksters, maybe you should play.
Yeah, we're looking for subs, buddy. If you want to take that fury of the game.
Yeah, you guys need a on-class spy for 6v6, right?
All the time.
All the time. All you have to do is go after, especially if you're playing against Spectacular Slacking Spree, right?
Obviously, just go after the heavy.
All right. So Earless, you got a chance to play Pyro for this whole match. I'm guessing that is your preferred class, yes?
Well, I was hoping to play Medic this year, but LOL's better than me, so yeah, Pyro.
It would have been interesting to see you playing Medic, because then you'll have LOL Anonymous doing some DM as well. He had a lot of trouble staying alive throughout the whole match. Was he getting any frustration on the comms there?
No, he was. Well, honestly, it was me who was supposed to try and keep him alive, but I suck against scouts, and that's who kept killing him. So.
Oh.
But no, he wasn't frustrated. He was just sad.
Oh,
getting picked like a bro.
Yeah, no, it was really too bad. And I see you guys making the adjustment, especially on that second to last round, where you guys basically stayed closer together, stayed back so that everybody's watching him over. And I also saw Hoodrich switch over to Heavy at one point, perhaps to be a better pocket, but unfortunately he overextended himself and got himself killed in that mid-fight.
Hoodrich too good for Heavy.
Well, he initially switched to Heavy to try and defend, and then he figured he'd stick with it, but...
You guys tried rolling the quick fix Heavy thing. Was that kind of inspired by certain other people's strategy? Was it discussed, or it just kind of happened that way?
I don't know. You have to ask LOL, I think. But he was just like, "Hey, let's play quick fix." Okay.
Fuzz said we should try it.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And so AIDS, you guys managed to grab Forvolv as your medic. If he didn't show up, who would have played medic for you guys?
I have no idea. Yeah, probably.
Who?
Inkster.
Inkster. And you guys went for crit spree for a lot of it. How was the communication in that regard? I know you guys tried your best to look out for the opposing medic before you popped it, and but it didn't always quite happen quite that way. You guys traded medics quite a lot too, I just noticed.
Turns out I'm not very good at this game.
I should say not. My axe got a new level on you.
Yeah.
I think everybody's having a rough day. Alright, I'm done with questions. You got any, Panksters?
I only have the generic questions, actually, because I'm out of questions myself, because you asked the good ones. Alright, so who should we ask, actually? There's so many people. And by so many people, everyone but the captains is what I mean.
Well, I know Hoodrich had a thing to do, right? So he had
pie,
pie to eat.
Dude, man. Pie,
Watched
so good.
Yeah, the pie bar with the hot twins.
Yeah, I'm jealous too.
Alright, so Earless will be then. So Earless Wondercat, how are communications for Team Sports Team?
We finally got it good, I think, Zapcat. What did you say? Or what did you think?
I think we cut down a lot on the kind of useless chatter, the white noise,
Yeah, yeah.
which we really put a lot out of, as opposed to actually useful stuff. So we stuck pretty good this time.
Alright,
Yeah,
and...
there's a lot less of, oh god, I'm dead, and a lot more of Scout right, I'm dead.
It's surprising how much having only 5 people cleans out the comms.
Yeah, how was that playing 5v5?
Weird.
Probably
It's a
felt
lot
like
well, it's a lot easier to wipe, right? There were a lot of occasions where
it's a lot harder to guard the medic too. It's probably a lot easier for the scouts to get behind people.
yeah, probably.
There's a lot of times where it was like, 8s are the only one up. What?
Yeah, there was a
with
lot of
5
that.
people, when they popped like a crit streak, I would go aggressive on the medic, and since they were down a person, I was able to take a medic out a lot of times when they popped crits.
That's probably why we traded medics so much. Or
Yeah.
one of the reasons.
Imagine.
One of the reasons. Alright, so, AIDS, since you're kind of our representative here, how are communications on Rogueport Vice?
Good, I guess. I mean, we still had useless chatter, mostly me swearing at things, but good.
Is it as bad as Zambler?
My voice at that time.
Just say yes.
Yes, it was bad at sampling.
Oh dear.
Well,
Alright, so-
I got one more question for TST. What are you guys gonna do with your spare time now?
I don't know. I thought we were gonna go all the way.
Now you can
gonna
just
drink
play
a lot.
another league.
Gloat over our team, who is still somehow in this.
I'll sub
Yeah.
other teams. After
All
all,
right.
we're team sub team.
Team
Okay,
sub
so-
team. That's probably though. Maybe you'll merge with Rogueport Vice. Then you can guys actually play.
Field the full team, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so Earless or Zabka for that matter, on behalf of Team Sports Team, is there anything you'd like to say to your opposing team, Rogueport Vice?
Suck at AIDS.
I agree.
Alright, and AIDS now, on behalf of Rogueport Vice, do you have anything you'd like to say against your opposing team, Team Sports Team, which you beat 5-2 in today's match?
God damn it.
You guys have to play again. Like that's not how it was supposed to go.
So in that case, that is it for today. Our next week's matches, aka Week 3 of DSGL, are going to be on Wednesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. as I have been informed by TurnUp.
Oh,
It
cool.
looks like the schedule hasn't actually been updated.
What is the maps?
That would be Viaduct Pro, it looks like.
Nice. Cough that medic. Alright, well, we'll see you guys then. Ciao.
Thanks, guys.